Welcome to Candleside Gaslighting, where lying is encouraged and the truth is confusing. We are so excited to jump right into Season 2, and we are happy to see you are here for some more crazy, real, and fake stories. I'm your host, Shakota, and with me, of course, are my other co-hosts.
Josh.
Sorry, I'm Jerry.
And I'm Kyle.
All right. With us today, we have Isha.
Hello.
We will be attempting to gaslight Isha with items purchased by the cast of Pawn Stars. Isha's challenge is to figure out which items they didn't actually buy. So light your favorite candle and join us by the Candleside for a journey of fact and fiction.
I am a Pawn Stars nerd. Actually, I watch a lot of Pawn Stars.
I know that. Why do you think I picked this episode for you?
We got banger ideas.
So before we get into the next part, we'll clarify. We're all telling you items that they have bought. You have to figure out which one of us is telling you an item that they didn't buy.
Bet.
Anyways, Isha, do you want to talk about yourself a little bit?
Hello. I'm Isha. I'm 20.
I never learned how to fucking read.
I go to honestly, same.
No. It's just the meme. It's just the meme.
I don't know. I'm in college. I like radios a lot. I don't know.
Radios.
The radios will never die. POV, buy a radio for me in 10 years whenever I start a business.
Hey, what about lamps, buddy?
I'm not going to tell that story here.
Let's not get into lamps.
Let's not get into that, please.
Okay, well, enough
After
of
dark
that.
version.
I'm going to talk about this candle.
Absolutely banger candle.
That's flame is huge right now.
It's so
wonder if
smoky.
it's picking up the smoke
and
like it is.
And it
but
is starting to smell like caramel macchiato.
It is.
Yes.
Okay, baby.
I can't tell if it is picking up or not. Also, something that really piques my interest is Isha. Put your head like 2 feet that way and tell me your sight line. Look past the candle. What do you see down there?
The gasoline can?
Yeah.
Why is there a gasoline can so close to the fucking candle? That's fair.
Okay, anyways, let's talk about this candle. So my mom got this candle at a craft fair in Arkansas, and it was made by...
on Spotify. I'm sorry. I got hit in the head.
I didn't.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Sorry.
I forgive you.
I didn't hit you.
No violence.
Tragic.
Okay, so this candle was picked up at a craft fair in Arkansas by my mom. A girl named Angela made it, and her business is called Happiness Candle Company. I'll link her Instagram and Facebook below, so you'll be able to find her. She is currently not shipping her candles, but if you find yourself in Tulsa, Oklahoma, or Cape, Missouri, her business will be in Tulsa for the Affairs of the Heart Fair, November 18th through 20th, and in Cape for the 52nd Annual Arts and Crafts Extravaganza, November 19th and 20th. If you can't make it out there, you should still go to her Instagram and her Facebook and look at her amazing candles. So go check out Happiness Candle Company. She does have, right now, she has like pie-shaped candles and things like that. Like this is caramel macchiato, and it's in a Starbucks cup, so that's pretty cool. But like she has pies, and they smell like the pies that they are, so it'd be perfect for Thanksgiving. So go check her out.
This actually really does smell like a caramel macchiato.
It truly does smell delicious.
They smell good enough and they look good enough to eat, but do not eat them. They are wax.
Yeah, don't eat them.
Do
But
they taste
confirm.
good, though?
Still don't eat them.
That's fair.
Confirmed though. I was a barista once upon a time. Does smell like caramel macchiato.
Let's go.
But yeah, check out Angela at Happiness Candle Company. We'll link her socials. All right, you want to talk about the pop?
Yes.
Big boy.
Today we have a pop and a comic book accompanying us. They're both Ninja Turtles, and I'll get into my story, which I should go first. But yeah, so we have the big old 10-inch Mutant Ninja Turtles. that's something else.
Hey, that's Leo right there.
No, 10-inch Super Shredder with weapon. He has a little canister of ooze from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2. Sick. I love the Ninja Turtles. And then the comic book over there is actually signed by, I can't think of his name right now, but he is who wore the Mikey costume and toured with Vanilla Ice.
Can't read that.
We'll link his socials too.
Let me look right now because I actually just do want to
It
say
says Cowabunga, dude.
Well, yeah.
His
But yeah, we'll link him too. 'Cause he's pretty cool. Just for no reason.
Yeah,
No,
I
he
want.
was really cool.
I
We
want
met
his
him.
NFT T-shirt. I know.
Yes.
I know NFTs are bad and whatnot, but it was so sick.
people really get famous and then make their signature a scribble.
You know what? I like NFTs.
Johnny Huang.
Not fake titties.
He's super cool. He does Comic Cons and stuff with the Cowabunga Factory. They're the dudes who dress up in Ninja Turtle costumes and dance around at Comic Cons, and they actually toured with Vanilla Ice when, he had that part in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2. It's sick as hell.
All right, you done?
We may have a Ninja Turtles episode.
We can. We can just have a foresight video where you just talk about Ninja Turtles if that strokes your ego.
I still need to edit the 2 tier list videos that we recorded.
How are we ever gonna condense that into a video that's a reasonable length?
We won't.
It's gonna be a documentary series.
Oh, I'll
I
have
can
all
do
my
that.
all of my Ninja
You know
Turtle
how
pops
much I
will
could
be
talk
a
about Bionicles?
Bro, we were staying in her brother's old bedroom, and still on the closet there's a Bionicles poster.
Love
Yes.
Bionicles.
Fuck yeah!
I miss my
Fuck
Bionicles.
yeah!
I had the golden
I'm
Bionicle.
going to cry myself to sleep tonight. Thank you, Jerry.
You left him hanging.
It's just still hasn't cut off.
Nope. I'm so sorry.
Moment's gone. Moment's gone. I'm crying myself to sleep tonight.
Okay.
Why were you
It's
not
okay.
vibing me? Because
Like
Bionicles.
Bionicles,
I
yeah.
love Bionicles.
It's
I had the
everyone loved
Bionicles
Bionicles.
Game Boy game. It was
Yes.
the most
As long as
poorly
it's not-
designed thing.
It's
if
so
I
bad,
remember
but
right.
I loved it.
I had no idea what the goal was.
Shout out Bionicles. Woo.
Okay.
Sorry. I
Wait,
love
now
Bionicles.
No, you don't.
that we got everything out of the way, let's go into our first story. And Josh said he wanted to go first, so we'll go with
Yes.
that.
It's not
Hell
me.
yeah.
Woo.
So since we had the Ninja Turtle stuff here, obviously I'm talking about something related to Ninja Turtles. So this gentleman brought into the pawn shop a first printed copy of Ninja Turtles comic book, the original. That was also signed by one of the creators. And we have a list of things we're going to talk about, but I don't know what order we're going to all
Doesn't
do.
matter.
So, he asked for 60 grand for it.
Holy shit.
And they had someone come in and appraise it.
Was it PSA graded?
It was not. But they had someone come in and appraise it. And the appraiser guy said, yeah, this is legit. Signature's real. But I wouldn't buy it for, if it's in perfect condition, more than 30K.
Tragic.
This one specifically, probably you wouldn't sell for more than 11K. So, after that, he's doing the deal with Rick himself, the big boy, Rick Harrison. And the guy still tried to go for that 60K. Obviously, Rick wasn't having that shit. And he said, okay, what about 15K? Rick was like, nah, I'll give you 8. And the guy was like, okay. So there it is.
That dude
8K.
really took like 12% out of his original 60K that he wanted.
Bitch.
Right.
He was like, I'll settle. It's fine.
Exactly, bro. That's why it's wild. 60K asking price, and Rick got him down to 8, bro.
I mean, Rick do be doing that shit.
I was gonna say, if you think I know the pawn shop does exist, but all those episodes, man, how do people get done dirty by Rick Harrison so much?
I definitely just smacked the shit out of the microphone. I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
Yeah, it'll be all right.
It'll be a good funny,
It's all staged. It's not real. They've
Yeah,
said
yeah,
that
yeah.
before.
but it just hurts when they give people bad plot lines like that. But it happens. Or I remember, this isn't the episode I'm talking about or anything, but I remember one episode where the lady was trying to sell dinosaur eggs or something, and it was a historical fact, and it was yo, these are museum quality. I deserve 50K for it. And he's like, 12,000, dude. And she was like,
No, I know what you're talking about. It's they're maybe $500-$600 tops.
what?
Cap. I
No.
refuse to believe
Rick
that.
Harrison, how dare you?
No, that's what the guy they had come in say.
But they're legitimate dinosaur eggs.
I mean, I don't know. Fossils really aren't that expensive.
Yeah.
Unless you're buying a complete skeleton of something, they're really not that expensive. Generally.
So can
for some godforsaken reason, you can buy them when they should probably just be in a museum.
So how much do you think a Tyrannosaurus skull I could get?
I saw one
reasonably?
for sale the other day, and it was
Yeah.
it was 30K. was what the auction price for it was.
okay.
Whenever I checked on it, and that was like a week before the auction ended. So I have no idea.
But still, that's pretty tight. Either way, thank you, Josh, for your lovely Ninja Turtle story.
For real, for real.
You guys want to just go in order? I can go next.
All right. That works for
Sure.
me.
All right.
I mean, I'm done, so
I
whatever
figured
y'all
you're done.
wanna
I mean,
do.
unless Isaiah wants to talk about it.
Yeah.
Any questions?
Yeah, you can grill him about things that seem off between us, or recap later
So-
throughout.
So this dude really took 10%.
I mean, I know it sounds absurd, but his first counter offer from 60K was down to 15K.
Okay, so never mind. So he was just hoping that Rick was stupid. I
He
mean,
just had a high asking price. People do that.
yeah. I mean,
I would.
It's a tactic.
Yeah.
I really love searching for cheap signed memorabilia. I don't have the money to afford it because even when it's cheap, it's really expensive.
Mhm.
But I just like the eBay search because it gives me dopamine. But yeah, having something signed really doesn't make it worth that much unless it's like certain people.
Yeah.
And if no one like knows the name of the person that signed it other than like nerds.
Yeah. It was not Peter Laird, it was Kevin Eastman who signed it. He has a very specific one that he does for Ninja Turtle stuff because he draws a turtle face.
Like that.
It's legit.
He copied that. If you look
Honestly-
at that, the signature does the same thing.
Honestly,
Oh, yeah.
I'd pay 10 grand for a Ninja Turtle signature.
It's sick, bro.
His signature is worth a lot of money. It's a lot. We've seen it at cons. It's worth a
Oh,
lot of
yeah,
money.
for sure. For sure, dude.
I mean, a
Ninja
lot
Turtles-
to us.
I mean,
a
Sign-
lot to
I
us.
say, if you find the right niche to
Mhm.
sell your product, you can sell it. Why do you think I sell radios?
Wait, hold on. Do you sell radios or do you have radios?
Shut up.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It was right there. I apologize. But no, if anything, you're committed because for about 6 years you've been.
I've been
steadily
talking
saying,
about radios.
Hey guys,
yeah,
do
I've
you know
also
about
been
radios?
studying in the meantime, even though I can't work on them right now. I'm still just reading books about how to work on them and make them better.
And the committed man will go farther than the uncommitted man, and I really appreciate that they're doing this. They're doing this so well.
Yes, an anthropology degree with a minor in radio.
I like to imagine the minor in radio is putting on a fedora and talking old timey, like, the Dodgers are doing great this year.
Are they in Brooklyn or are they in Los Angeles?
But yeah, Kevin
really
Eastman's
going on,
signature not cheap, bro. Like Comic Cons we went to, Pops for Ninja Turtles signed by Kevin Eastman. Insane, bro.
Okay,
And Pops are
I'm gonna have to be honest with you. I don't know the lore of TNMTs, so like,
you. We can't
So, like,
get into
is
this.
No.
Hey, Shakota, do you want to talk now?
Kevin Eastman and Peter Laird are co-creators of Ninja Turtles.
okay, which one's
created-
worth more though?
Together it'd be worth more.
Who's
but
the Stan Lee to the Jack Kirby? You know.
Yeah, that's really what I want to know. Like I know
Kevin Eastman's name is known more, in my opinion.
Yes, yeah. Peter Laird actually has the last. So Kevin, okay, there's a lot of drama that happened with the two when they split up.
Okay,
they split
checks
up.
out. Sounds about right when
Yeah.
two best friends make a bunch of money together.
And actually, I watched a documentary about this like 3 weeks ago. I
My
shit you
God.
not. And
Of course.
it's actually pretty cool.
The social
like
network.
documentaries.
You're gonna have to cut.
I love documentaries, bro.
watch
Really?
documentaries
I watch
more
them all
than
the time.
I also
documentaries.
love documentaries.
Yeah.
These weird stories.
Well, actually, this was an episode
True.
of a docu-series
Anything
where they
about
talk
internet
about
story.
the history of toys. So
Oh, checks out.
The one
So,
we
yeah.
watched. That was more than 3 weeks ago.
whatever. Anyways, but yeah, I'm not sure which signature is more expensive because I think Kevin Eastman no longer has his name attached to Ninja Turtles and Peter Laird still does. Because Peter Laird was refusing to sell his creative rights to the franchise, and Kevin Eastman wanted a paycheck.
Fair enough. Which one did you say that this specific poster was signed by? You said,
I'm gonna have to refer back, but I'm pretty sure it's Kevin Eastman.
It is Kevin Eastman.
and Kevin Eastman's the one that sold all of his shit, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Any more questions?
There are no more questions.
Okay, I will go next. So, this man named Terry, because I just rewatched the episode.
God bless
His name is Terry. He brought in to the pawn shop DC Comics John Bolin Batman and Joker guitar set. Some pretty sick looking electric guitars made
Okay.
by John Bolin. I don't know if you know who that is, but I'll get into
I
it.
don't, but we'll go with it.
All right, so he tries to sell it to Corey, which is Rick's son. You know who
Yeah,
Corey is?
I know who
Okay.
Corey is.
Okay,
yes.
okay. Well, you looked at me like you didn't, so I was letting you know. Anyways, so John Bowen was the guy you go to if you wanted a custom guitar.
Mm-hmm.
Corey tells Terry a little bit about John Bowen in this episode. John Bowen went and apprenticed with, I think it was Gibson. Corey didn't know for sure. I didn't research it more. And then after that, he decided what he wanted to do with his life. So he started making custom acoustic guitars for his friends and family. And then eventually he started doing electric because he made guitars for ZZ Top and some folk bands and stuff.
I am probably shamed for this lore because I'm a Grateful Dead fan, but I don't know if that's the dude that made Jerry Garcia's guitar or not. But
I
might
have
be.
no idea. You'll have to look that up after.
Honestly, that sounds right.
It sounds like probably, but I don't know.
Probably. Anyway, sorry. Continue.
Anyways, after he made guitars for ZZ Top and stuff, he was the dude to go to if you wanted a cool custom guitar.
Yeah.
The cool thing about the Joker guitar that he brought in is when you plug it into an amp, and there's a button in it that has the Joker laugh.
Okay, I would pay so much money for that fucking button in my guitar.
But yeah, it's pretty cool. It does
Is
the
the Joker
laugh.
guitar an electric or an acoustic?
It's an electric. Those are electric. He went into electric making after he did acoustic. He just did acoustic first.
So what does the Batman guitar do?
It's just an electric guitar.
Yeah, I was really hoping for that.
He put the Joker laugh in on a loop after you hit the little button.
Nice.
So you can loop it.
That sounds awesome, honestly.
Yeah, and they plugged it in, and it's pretty cool. Anyways, this man, Terry, comes in with these guitars, and he has a letter of authenticity signed by John Bowen himself.
Okay.
And he only wants $15,000 for the pair.
Okay.
So he wants $15,000 for both of the guitars.
That checks out if it's some guitar freak.
Yeah.
Listen, guitar freaks pay so much money.
Mm-hmm.
That's why.
Sometimes more than that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, Corey wasn't sure if it was really a John Bowen set, so he wanted to get somebody to come and look at it.
Yeah.
So he called in an expert. The original expert he called, he was like, I can't make it right now, but I have a buddy that can come and look at it right now. So the buddy comes up, and the buddy was John Bowen himself.
Oh.
Yes.
Well.
So he comes in and he's like, I definitely made those 26 years ago. Those are my guitars.
Neat.
And he plugged them in and showed the Joker laugh and everything. And he didn't know what they were worth to a collector, so he didn't give him a price, what he thought they were worth. He just knew they were his guitars. So he left, and then Corey called.
I mean, that's one hell of a certificate of authenticity.
Yeah. And Corey called the guy back again, the guy he originally called, and he was like, okay, so what do you think these would be worth? Send him pictures and stuff. And he was like, he thought they would be worth $7,500.
Damn.
For
that's
both
half.
of them. Yes. And so Corey, being scared of his dad, didn't actually buy them on the show. But Josh and I went to Las Vegas a few years ago, and they're in the shop. So they did buy them. I just don't know for how much.
That sounds interesting.
Yeah.
So here's the thing, is that I know guitar nerds and guitar freaks will pay so much ungodly amount of money for the stupidest thing. Because the old radio parts that I have, people will buy those bitches and use them in their guitar pedals and stuff.
Hold up.
They're drifted.
Are you trying to tell me the button for the Joker laugh is a stupid thing?
No, the button for the Joker laugh is a great idea. But guitar people have a lot of things. So I fully expect a guitar person to pay far too much for one of those guitars.
But yeah, I don't know how much the
Also,
shop
it
paid
does.
for it.
Doug Irwin was the creator of the guitars for Jerry Garcia.
Thank you.
So not this guy, but
But yeah, I don't know how much they paid for the guitars, but I do know that they did buy them because it was in their shop.
Jerry Garcia's guitar was on sale recently, if I remember right, or
he
something
has like 5, bro.
One of them, I think it was Alligator that was on sale or something like that. But it was, I don't remember why. Something was on sale.
Like discounted or like
No.
for sale?
No, like for sale, like
Okay.
at auction.
Okay.
Jerry Garcia had a guitar named Rosebud.
Ooh.
It's because
I forget that, bro.
their logo after Skull and Roses came out became one of their popular logos became the lady with the skeleton with the rose bushes on it.
Oh yeah.
I know my Grateful Dead shit. Okay.
All I know is about teddy bears from you, from the Grateful Dead.
They're actually, fun fact, originally they were not dancing bears, they were marching bears. But everyone just assumed that Bear Owsley made them as, I think it was Bear, don't quote me on that. Just assume that they were dancing, and so they were like, they're dancing.
They
fuck
boogieing
it.
on down.
Any questions?
So I just want to hear the Joker laugh, honestly.
We can look it up
But-
later.
After you,
Yeah.
I
make
would
a decision.
absolutely love to hear it after this decision because I need to know if it's real or not. If it's not, I'm gonna be disappointed. I'm really hoping it's real. But how much did you say that he paid for this?
I don't know.
Oh, because he didn't buy it on the show.
He didn't buy it on the show, but I know he bought them.
You saw it when you guys went to Vegas. What was it? Senior year.
My summer of my senior year.
Yeah, I remember that. It sounds like a thing that someone would actually buy, honestly, though. So
Mm-hmm. I couldn't tell you what he paid for.
on like a range of like how old the episode was versus.
I
when
think
you
it
guys
was.
went
I
there.
think it was like 2 years before is when that episode came out. I'm gonna be honest, because I just watched the episode with Jerry and Kyle and
True.
Josh, and like I was like he bought those like before they did it. I was like he bought those, and then it ended. And he didn't buy them, and I was like, "What the fuck?" I know he bought those.
It was really a simulation moment. We're like, Shakota, are you glitching out? Like,
Everything's a simulation.
well, yeah, but it was just wilding. But and then she was like, hold up. And then yeah. Either way,
I may or may not have proof.
Okay.
May or may not,
Okay.
but I'll show you the proof if I have it afterwards.
either way,
But I
you're gonna
could be
hear the
lying
Joker
right
laugh.
now, so
I am gonna just have to look up the Joker laugh anyway because God bless. Is it when were these guitars made? Were they what Batman were they?
26 years ago, whenever the episode came out.
So the 90s. So what would that be? Animated Batman? I feel like it'd be probably the Mark Hamill laugh. That sounds
I
great.
That'd be
can't
nice.
remember.
That'd be
That'd be
nice.
so nice.
I watched the episode without sound while you were in the living room. So
Okay.
No, I'm pretty
Me
sure
too.
it was Jack Nicholson. If I remember right, but I might not remember.
That guy. Like,
Okay. Either way, 12 out of 10. I'm
Pretty nice.
down for it.
Real quick segue. Unsolicitedly, Shakota, mine is about Batman.
Why are you guys all nerds?
because we like the nerdy
Whoa.
ones.
Just
you
wait till
seen
you
ins-
hear Kyle's.
This is the pinnacle of nerdom right here. You'll be. It's really good. It's oh my goodness. It's about like you'll see. Either way. But have you seen the inside of our house? By the way, or
I
any of our
really
rooms?
have.
It's okay. Big nerds. But yeah.
You have Toon Blue Eyes White Dragon on the floor.
Yeah, I got a Blue Eyes White Dragon rug. I got a Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon poster.
Yugi boy.
Exactly.
Nothing can hurt my
He's just,
blue eyes.
he's just waiting to get the bed set.
I-
Bedspread for.
If they had it,
Blue Eyes
I'd be
White
there.
Dragon.
That'd be
I used
tight.
to have so as a kid I got a bunch of hand-me-downs, but that's a different story. I didn't mean to say that out loud.
What? Why is that bad to say?
I got pajamas from my uncle as a kid,
Uh-huh.
and they were first gen Yu-Gi-Oh pajamas that
hell yeah.
had Yu-Gi on them with Dark Magician, I think, and the Yu-Gi-Oh logo, and
Hot.
they were my favorite
Hot.
pants. I wore them all the time.
There's some like not, I almost said Netflix company. What?
Third-rate duelist with a fourth-rate deck.
I'm proud you know the quote.
Damn.
Mine's about Batman too. Mine is one of the first edition Batman toys. Hers was about Mark Hamill and the mine is from the original release of the Adam West cartoons Bat Utility Belt. One of the first products made of like not his first products ever. Mine's
Adam West.
of Adam West Batman's utility belt.
Okay.
Like it's not his from the show, but it's like the
first generation of the toy.
Of
the
the
first
toy.
generation of the
I was
toy
trying to
from
think
it.
like release. I'm saying
Yes.
where it's still in the box, pristine. Chumley is creaming over this, and he goes, "Hey yo, Rick, I can't buy a toy by myself. Come over here, Dad. And even though Chumley's not his dad, and he's like, and then Batman theme plays because it's funny, and they're like they play like 5 times in this clip.
I feel like we shouldn't do that. I feel like we'll get copyright strikes.
Man,
for
those
it.
are just sounds.
Yeah,
unless we play
we
the logo.
Bet.
We did for Big Time Rush.
Yeah, but that was actual audio. Yeah, that's true. It was not. I literally, if somebody says something that's a song lyric, I start singing it.
Fair enough.
So wait, hold on. Back to Batman, 1966, Adam West, original thing.
66.
Yeah. Yeah, Batman utility belt.
I actually love the Batmobile from that generation of
That one is pretty cool.
Batman. So fun fact, that was made by, again, don't quote me on this, but
Sure.
I'm pretty sure that was made by George Barris.
The Batmobile?
Yeah.
Okay.
The story behind it was, I don't know if it was George Barris. I'm pretty sure. But anyway, so what happened was he made a concept car for Ford. It was the Ford Futura.
Okay.
And then they screwed him over. So he bought it back for $1, converted it to the Batmobile, and sold it.
$1. Well, you know what didn't sell for $1? This Batman utility belt. Because this lady, I think her name was, it was like Tara or something. Mm-hmm. Karen cut, okay?
Oh, God.
Insane. And she said, when I was 15, I bought this from a hand-me-down store in 1970, and she was old. Either way. And she said, and then I threw it in my attic, and I forgot about it until like 2 years ago. And so it's in perfect condition. And Rick's like, okay, you know who has deep pockets? Nerds. Just like guitar kids. So he calls in his best friend.
Every niche has its expenses.
100%. Either way, the whole point, he said nerds got deep pockets. He calls his favorite nerd, Adam from Rogue Toys, and he's like, yo, there's probably like 20 of these ever left. You gotta hop on this shit. And he's like, it's probably worth like 17, 16K. And she's like, okay, that's lit. I had no idea because she's
Rick
an old
gives
lady.
them 12.
And she's like, okay, can I have 17,000 for it? And he's like, man, can you do 10? And she's like, she's like, whoa, 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 I want a car with this, okay?
Fuck, that was a big jump.
And she was like, and he was like, okay, could you do 11? And she's like, could you do like 14? And he's like, 11. And she's like, 1350. And he's like, 11. And like they just go down the list until she meets him at 11. And he's like, oh, thank you.
How
and
terrible.
then she's like, oh, well, I mean, okay, yeah, I guess I could take it. Deal. And she walks away sad. Then Chumley's like, can I put it on? And it says, it's a 32 waist, my guy. And then that's how the episode ends. And it was really upsetting. Either way, in mint condition, it looks cool. The Adam toy guy was talking about how that line of toys especially was like it's not made to last because it was like in the 60s when plastic and everything was like up in here.
Can confirm plastic in general is just terrible after like 10 years. No matter what, it just breaks down.
Yeah, like the box, everything was chill.
It break down at the same time.
Yeah, it really just falls apart.
Yeah. Schrodinger's material.
But still stays there.
Plastics.
Schrodinger's material. Yes.
Whoa.
Microplastics.
Yummy microplastics. But I told that.
Delicioso.
I told the story terribly. It has all the bits in it, like bear spray wasn't in the beginning because that episode happened later, or shark spray. Sorry, you know shark repellent from the Adam West meme. It wasn't in there. You know what I'm talking about? Shark repellent, right?
No.
Remember that? Yeah.
Oh, I guess I don't.
Shark repellent. In one of the episodes,
You'll have to show me later.
Batman. I'm going to just talk about this real quick because I thought this was funny as fuck. Batman and Robin, Adam West and whoever the fuck is Robin. They're like
that shit tragic as fuck. If you like read about Robin during Adam West Batman, that shit's so sad.
Robin always getting dicked on in real life lore and not. Damn. But
what the fuck happened to Robin?
They tried to chemically castrate him.
Oh damn!
Because they're like, dude, you have too much bulge to be an adolescent child.
Damn.
So about shark repellent, they were in a helicopter and they were fighting sharks for no reason. And Batman said, "Oh no, the sharks won't take my gun. Watch this!" And he pulls out shark repellent because he was always prepared. And the sharks just ran away.
That's the gaslight right there. Never mind. I refuse to believe that happened.
Either way, for the actual thing, the offer $17K. Accepted, $11K.
She really said, "Can I take 13? Can I take 12.50? Can I take 12? I'll do 11K."
Either way, Rick just kind of looked at her angrily, and she backed down. For 1966, one of the first Adam West Batman utility belt toys.
Was it in box?
Yeah, like I said, she got it from a hand-me-down store in like the 70s and put it in her attic. Forgot about it. Tara, whatever I said. Is her name?
Neat. What's her name?
I just tried to remember Tara, something like that.
Okay. Was the plastic so good?
Like it looked okay. Like the front cover. Like
Oh, then never mind. Then as soon as you pick that bitch up, it's going to disintegrate.
well,
It is made of paper mache at this point. If I can be real honest with you, after playing with
well, I hope Chumley didn't actually
Fucking-
play with the utility belt.
Super Soakers from the 70s and 80s for so long, those bitches just fall apart after a while.
Well,
So
Keep it in the box, put it in a glass case, never touch it.
I mean, honestly, it hasn't had any kind of sun damage. If it's been in the attic, it hasn't had any sun damage, so it's probably still kind of okay.
So like good for one batarang throw.
Just a singular.
Yeah, and then you pick it back up, put it in the utility belt, never talk about it again. But you know who is going to talk about their stuff next? Kyle. Pinnacle of nerdom right here.
So, how you like dung, poo poo, scat, crap, shit,
Guano.
caca, guano,
I do not gonna finish that sentence. That's
Fecal
terrible
matter.
idea. Someone will take that out of context.
matter. How you like it? Fertilizer, natural fertilizer.
Yes. What about it?
Well, do I have a story for you if you like poo poo so much?
I don't like poo poo, but I'd love to hear the story.
Some Chad, let's say, I don't know his name, came into the pawn shop one day with a can of is it Zupu or Zudu? Hold on.
Gotta be anatomically correct.
Zudu is a like brand that would sell you animal dung in a can.
That sounds dreadful. When did it exist?
Probably like the 60s.
Honestly, I probably wouldn't have it shipped to my own house, but I'd totally hook my neighbor up with a subscription for it.
It was Loot Crate before Loot Crate in the 60s. You can get different types of animal poop.
It's
what
like
animal is it this month?
It's like the 1960s
Leopard.
version of sending a bag of dicks to someone.
Well, you can eat the bag of dicks.
Yeah, you know, like the gummy dicks.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're great.
You know,
no one's stopping you from eating the zoo poo or
Don't
Zubu.
eat shit.
That's
Don't eat
definitely
shit.
how viruses start.
I will not condone any fetishes, but if you be eating poop, there's something wrong with you.
I have to agree. Again, won't kink shame, but
Poop weird.
no, that's weird.
So can of poop so happens to be elephant poop. He bought it at an auction, and it was described as priceless. So the price he put on it for the pawn shop was $10,000,
I refuse
For
to believe that the pawn
elephant
shop
poop.
paid 10 grand for shit.
and he was talking to Chum Lee.
Oh no.
Never mind. I believe it.
Chum Lee's counteroffer was $20,
That's great.
but it wasn't for the pawn shop. Chum Lee bought it for himself, and the guy took the $20.
I bet he did.
Yeah, $20 for some elephant poop.
What elephant
For
did it
just
come from?
Chumley to take home?
Yeah.
Real.
How rusted was the can that it came in?
Did Chumley eat the poop?
Did some other things, that's for sure.
What was the quality of the can that it came in? Because
Old?
old cans, it matters how good the decal looks.
In one of the episodes
Never
I
mind, then.
was researching for
Probably looking.
Oh, probably. Yeah, I just thought of that.
Trying to buy my man time. Rick bought $500 worth of Pepsi cans because of Michael Jackson's face on them. Fun fact.
What did you just say?
Rick bought $500 worth of Pepsi cans because of Michael Jackson's face.
Okay, unpopular opinion. I remember in like 2009, 2010, we had Mountain Dew World of Warcraft, and the red one tasted really good. And that's all that I desire since that day is another
agree,
taste
bro.
of World of Warcraft gamer fuel from like 2008.
I'm glad you share that
It was
sentiment.
before gamer fuel had was an energy drink.
Yeah.
It was like a seasonal thing. I don't think it was called gamer fuel yet though.
But
It was called Game Fuel, and the 2007 flavor was for Halo 3, and the flavor was gummy
God damn
worm. Just saying.
What was the World of Warcraft flavor then? Because
fucking
I
know.
remember
It was
there
red,
being
though, bro.
there was a red one and a blue one if I remember right.
Yeah.
And the
You
blue
drank
one was
this?
okay, but the
You
red one
drank it?
tasted way better.
I remember it vividly, bro.
Yeah, no.
'Cause I stay at my friend's house and he had it, bro.
So here's why I remember.
How many times
it.
can you say bro?
my
Bruh.
my uncle worked for the Pepsi plant, and after they had a bunch of it left over, and we're like, "You guys are running a not-profit event? Okay, take all this old shit that's about to expire in like a week." And so we just had like a Yeti 110 that was just full of like half of it was Mountain Dew World of Warcraft Red, and the other one was Mountain Dew World of Warcraft Blue. It was divine. I drank that shit for like 2 months.
How'd we get from shit to this?
I don't remember Mountain Dew.
I wanted to shout out the best Mountain Dew flavor, though. I don't care what you're saying. Pitch Black. Bring it back.
Yes.
I agree. Pitch Black.
No. Okay.
Okay,
Few
Mountain
days.
Dew.
No.
Mountain Dew
Shut up.
pushing grandma.
Shut up. A few days before we're recording this, my man, Badlands Chugs, released a Mountain Dew Pitch Black chug because his soda plug was able to get it from Malaysia. So he chugged some Pitch Black. I wanted some fucking.
We just
Damn.
need Pepsi to see that the demand is there, that Badlands will go to Malaysia for it. Please give us Pitch Black back.
He didn't go to Malaysia.
God bless.
Is there another story, or do I have to figure out?
This is it. Do you have any questions for Kyle?
Kyle. So
Bro, I don't even know if I finished my story.
You
I'm gonna
did
be
it.
honest.
I don't think we did. Can we finish this story?
Oh yeah.
Where was I?
Chumley
I-
got it.
I
for
thought you were
$10.
ignoring. I thought
Oh,
you
yeah,
were
20
checking your
bucks
text, and then
from Sophie.
and then Shakota kindly reminded me that hey, dipshit, he's probably looking up.
Oh
the question you
yeah.
asked. What's the
can.
condition of the can?
Pretty good. Decals all there. It's from the Washington Park Zoo.
Okay.
It's from an elephant that was there.
I feel like that's some dumb shit that Chumley would do, honestly.
Okay.
And then
He's done worse.
you had Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the signed copy.
Yes, the signed first original printing of
That
the
she
number
took-
1 volume.
She took like 10% original price.
The guy came in with an asking price of $60K,
Yeah, and he took okay.
and then he said no.
No, dude.
Then it went down to $15K. He said, "How about 8?"
Yeah. So, $8K for a signed comic book sounds okay. It's not Spider-Man #1. So, that sounds reasonable enough. The guitar thing, though.
Mhm.
You're telling me that they didn't buy it on the show,
They didn't. Buy
but it was there in person.
Yes. And I may or may not have proof, but I won't tell you until you guess.
I feel like the fact that you said that you saw it in person, I know that I am getting gaslit right now. So I want to say that I want to trust you that you saw it in person, but that seems kind of sus.
Sus.
May or may not be sus.
Plus, yeah, no, that's not. I feel like the guitars are the sus part.
Okay, well keep going. Keep
let's say, how sus
recap
are
everything.
So Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle comic book, definitely. I feel like that's real. We have our guitars. One of them does the Joker laugh, which I really hope that part exists at least. We've got a Batman Adam West belt.
Yeah, toy 66.
Yeah, this is the utility belt.
Yeah.
Okay, and then we got
Shit.
a can.
Look, also,
We got
God
shit.
damn it! We got a can of shit.
I got a can of shit.
I just wanted to say
Send it to your neighbor, straight from the Washington Park Zoo.
that not to try to throw like heat on myself, but mine sold for the most, which I think is
How much
insane.
did yours sell for?
Because she, like, the dude, like, she didn't know. She was like, I just want money for it, and then brought in the expert to see what it was worth, and he was like 17K, and she was like, dang.
I also know that
Mine
toy
was
nerd-
priceless.
God damn it!
Or
I
it
also
was
know
worth some
that
shit.
toy nerds are a whole different level of nerd.
I don't know.
All of see, here's the thing. All of these groups sound like a thing that would pay an absurd amount of money for something because they
Including
all have
Chumley
a
the
certain
shit eater.
niche of a certain niche of. Yeah, I'll pay that much money for something like this. I feel like Chumley bought the poop. That's why. Honestly, Chumley bought the poop.
Kyle's in the clear.
I really just hope so.
Kyle's in the clear. Rest of us, maybe sus. But yeah, she actually bought the. No, not she did, but Rick finally bought the Adam West belt for $11K after she came all the way down.
Yeah,
Just let
because 13, 12.50,
Yeah.
11.50. Yeah, that's. God bless it. I need to see that clip.
Poor lady.
But no, I feel like it's the guitars. I feel like it's the guitars.
Are you gonna lock that in?
This is our final buzzer. Do like
Hold on.
be sure.
That you gotta be sure.
Did the Adam
Could be
West
talking
belt?
shit. Could
was
be
the Adam-
gaslighting you?
I hate you.
That's so bad.
Was the Adam West belt like? So it wasn't. It was in good condition still.
Yeah,
It
box was
wasn't-
nice. There was like I think the dude said like one paper cut like on the edge of the box, not paper cut, but like scrape of like
So like
an
a
old
solid
sticker.
like PSA like 8.
Yeah, maybe even 9, but it's just kind of old, so probably degraded in the attic at some point. But
Yeah. No, I feel like that's right. No,
Okay.
I feel like it's the guitars. Where's the button?
so
You're locking them in the guitars.
Yeah.
I am, but I'm also fully expecting to be wrong because I can't tell when people lie to me.
it's okay.
We'll start with Kyle. With the answers.
Please tell me that he actually bought shit for $20. For
He
his
bought
personal-
shit for $20, fam.
I love it.
Shit. I love shit.
My lady was coerced down to 11,000.
trash. I love trash.
Trash man.
Yum. Trash.
My lady was coerced down to $11,000 after the 17K offer.
God bless it. I need to see the video of her just progressively getting lower by the $500 amount.
It's okay. And then
Okay, my turn. Here's a little picture I took summer 2019 of
Cap.
the guitars. It's a little blurry because we had to walk through it, and there's a bunch of people in there.
Yeah.
I took this, and I hadn't actually watched the episode yet, but I thought these guitars looked sick, so I took the picture of the
Okay.
guitars.
Immediately after this, I need to hear that guitar.
Yeah, that's fine. So you were wrong.
Damn it.
So you're wrong, and I am rejoicing right now because I have finally gaslit someone.
Fuck.
let's go, Josh.
Yeah, after Rick would not budge from 8K and the offer of 15K was rejected, he said, I'm just going to take it and get it pressed somewhere and hope for a better outcome somewhere else.
That's fair. Honestly, I was thinking that the whole time of one of these people. I was literally thinking the reason that one of these people are lying to me is because they took it to somewhere and sold it at auction for a significantly better price instead.
For sure.
Didn't Eastman look at that, though? Kevin, is his name fucking...
Oh, yeah, they have Kevin
you didn't
Eastman
even-
there
you
all the
didn't even
time.
say
I forget,
it,
bro.
But he was there. Yeah, he went and looked at it and appraised it. It was real.
I forget because that was a special circumstance where they had Kevin Eastman come in and be like, yeah, that's my signature.
And
And
then
they
they
had
didn't...
someone else come in
Yeah.
and appraise the actual comic book.
Neat.
So maybe that's my fault, but I feel like me telling you that wouldn't have thrown you off of the guitars.
That's why
really-
That's why I did that one.
I really didn't
And she's
expect
got
Rick
special
to buy the
circumstances.
guitars because generally niche shit like that Rick doesn't buy.
Here, let me just...
Okay, not to hate, but when you showed the picture of the guitars, honestly, I thought they looked sicker. Like they're cool, but like I thought they'd be like.
Well, we can do that after we're
You know?
because it's gonna pick up in the recording.
I know, I'm just pulling it up.
So
You good?
You guys continue
so
your
no
ending
so he
conversation.
didn't pay.
Stretch.
He didn't pay the $8,000 or whatever you said that it was.
The seller didn't take 8K because after the 15K offer, that he was like, I'm not moving from 8K.
No,
Real quick.
tragic. That's pretty tragic.
You know what?
But it exists. I really want to know what it sold for real then.
Do you know what
Yeah,
one
I'm
of
not
the
sure, though.
what was I gonna say? The speaking of comic books, Rick spent $250,000 on the original Where the Wild Things Are, like the first sketch.
Listen,
I think that's crazy. Like he bought that personally.
first ed books are absurd.
Like he loves books apparently, and Where the Wild Things Are apparently like changed his life. And
Rick?
Rick Harrison. Like I was looking up stuff. I was debating whether to do that.
I
Because
don't mean to make assumptions, but I really did not expect him to be the person that's a book collector of all things.
Nah,
He
always,
loves books.
Yeah, he
Really?
hypes
loves
it up.
books.
Like the
Really?
girl he brings in for books.
He's like, she's
like,
the best.
They're home dogs.
Yeah.
They're like, hey, bro, do you want to spend $1 million in a book again? And he's like, oh my god, And
I did not know that.
I want to see Rick Harrison
Oh my god,
say
yes!
that with that hand motion in that exact voice.
I like to believe so. But yeah, no, I'm glad that he's passionate about things he are, and I'm very surprised he spent $250,000 on Where the Wild Things Are.
I watch a lot of Pawn Stars, but I never knew that.
Well,
So
also, do you know
that's-
there's like 19 seasons? I had no idea.
How many?
Like,
There's a lot.
there's
like
almost
19.
20.
How
There's almost
long
20.
has this show been going on?
There's almost
now?
20.
Since, like,
Forever.
06,
Is it
something like
is
that?
it still going on? Do we know?
It's still
Yeah,
hot.
it is.
Absolutely, it is.
All right, let's roll the outro
True,
unless you
true,
have
true,
anything
true.
else to say.
I really don't. I feel good being lied to, though.
You get to do it again.
Yeah. Hey,
I've done it.
I had daddy issues.
You gaslit somebody else recently.
Did I?
Yeah, I don't remember who it was though.
Thanks for gaslighting me.
Josie.
I really
Oh,
did.
you got
get
Josie
her.
on here.
Yeah, because of the.
Yeah.
Oh no, you didn't.
I don't even remember what Josie's episode was.
Oh yeah, no, Josie got it wrong. The clown.
Oh yeah, because she said
Okay.
Mm. You know,
Yeah.
But I've been known to be really shit at gaslighting.
All right, I'm rolling the outro.
thanks for gaslighting me.
Okay, you done, Kyle?
Was that the Joker?
All right. Thank you for tuning in to Candleside Gaslighting with your host, me, Shakota. We currently release episodes every Monday, and you can find us wherever you get your podcasts under Candleside Gaslighting and on YouTube under foresightfilms for Candleside Gaslighting and other content. We will have a Google form linked for any questions or suggestions that you may have. We also would appreciate your support on Patreon. It's only $5 a month to join if you become a patron. But once again, this has been Candleside Gaslighting, where lying is encouraged and the truth is confusing. Don't forget to blow out your candle.
You get to blow it out, Isaiah.
Oh, I get to blow it
We
out.
love you,
Me?
Isha.
Just don't be like Jerry and get wax
There's
everywhere.
no
I
wax
saw
there.
that.
There's
It's
no
okay.
wax. That one's so small.
Thanks.
Of course.